it up for me. See how we roll, how the money comes in, the parade comes to town, going down Broadway. It's a one-way street, whichever way I go.
How's it going, everyone? In today's video, I'll be covering the king of DeFi, AAVE. Alright, so let's dive straight to CoinMarketCap, and we'll see that it's ranked number 47 with a market cap of 989 million, fully diluted market cap of 1.1 billion, and a 24-hour trading volume of 271 million. Alright, so I'm not going to talk about this chart very much because I'll be pulling up TradingView here in just a couple minutes. So let's go ahead and get the answer to the question, what is AAVE? AAVE is a decentralized finance protocol that allows people to lend and borrow crypto. Lenders earn interest by depositing digital assets in especially created liquidity pools. Borrowers can then use their crypto as collateral to take out a flash loan using this liquidity. AAVE provides holders with discounted fees on the platform, and it also serves as a governance token, giving owners a say in the future development of the protocol. So that's pretty awesome. Now, I'm not going to make this video too long because I really want to get to the technical analysis on it. So I'm going to leave a link down in the description below to another YouTube video that does a really great job explaining flash loans and AAVE's protocol and how it works through animations. But before we do the TA, I want to show y'all this article. So crypto lending has become one of DeFi's most promising use applications, ushering in an influx of dozens of platforms, tools, apps, and participants all claiming to revolutionize how tokens are loaned and borrowed. And AAVE has become a leader in this category. The most important lending platforms have emerged are AAVE, MakerDAO, and Compound. They dominate the category in terms of TVL. However, while Compound used to be the strong favorite, the 519 crypto market crash reshuffled the leaderboard and AAVE took the lead. AAVE has a lot of growth potential and this thing can move, okay? It really can. Okay, now I'm going to pass this thing over to our veteran expert trader to give his personal opinion on AAVE, and then I'll get back with y'all.
Thanks, Cryptstock. So in Precision Trading Academy, we have multiple traders who each focus on different aspects of the market. My name is RT Bro, and I specialize in the technical analysis side of it. So, like he did a segment on the fundamentals, I'm going to do a segment on the technicals for AAVE. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So on AAVE, this chart's pretty interesting. So like a lot of the altcoin market, it looks like we are going into some sort of a consolidation structure for possibly a breakout to the upside. And that's my overall expectation. You can see this on the BTC pairing right here. And you can also see it on the USD pairing. So both of these pairings look like they are actually consolidating into the apex of these falling wedges, which my expectation would be an eventual break to the upside. All right. But it's not as clean as that. It takes time to get there. And there are some very, very important levels to look at before we can actually make that assessment. So let's go ahead and start on the BTC pairing. If you're not using the BTC pairing in your analysis, you guys are missing out on a massive side of the market that just you're not getting data from. So on the BTC pairing, let's start with the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we can see this is a key level of support level that I'm really watching carefully here. Now we are nowhere near it right now, which does give me the thought process that we absolutely could come down here and drop further on the BTC pairing. You guys can see it did come down here and test it the first time before we did have the massive impulse upwards. So this level would be a very, very, very good opportunity if we do come down here and revisit it. This falling wedge, just to give you guys an idea, I think it is very solid. So you guys can see this consolidation structure that was acting as the bottom trend line. We have this consolidation as well. And of course, on the lower time frame, we can also see how well the interaction has been. So anytime we come down and test the bottom side of this trend line, I think it's a really good opportunity. Okay. Now it is the BTC pairing, not the USD pairing. So it's a little bit hard to try to understand, but just understand that in this region, I think does make a lot of opportunity for some sort of a consolidation. So right down in here, okay, especially right here, that would make a lot of sense. So on the weekly pairing as well, you can also see that we are currently above the weekly 200 moving average. I love the 200 moving average, especially on the 4-hour, daily, and the weekly. So us losing it and then reclaiming it actually is a really big show of strength for AAVE right now. Okay, so now that we're back above here, we legitimately have a good case that we won't come back down here and visit there, and we may actually be able to push up from this retest and break up and keep going up. So this is also a very good possibility, since we do have this show of strength, right? We did go back beneath it, we closed back beneath it, but since we were able to come back above it, that was a big show of strength. And this level down here is actually possible we don't come back down here and visit there, because we have been able to reclaim the 200 moving average. So don't think this level is a given, and we actually could just keep going to the upside. All right. Now on the USD pairing, very similar situation, guys. So we have this massive falling wedge, and we also have this weekly level of resistance, or a weekly level of this breaker level. Now understand, this level right here should act as a very major level, and it did on the way down. Okay, so we came down here, we tested it, we popped the upside, but now we have rejected very aggressively. Okay, so now that we've rejected aggressively down, and we have this little retest right up here, you guys can see how we retest from the downside. This looks really bearish. Okay, so this actually is a very key level that until we get back above it, you have to use a lot of caution on. So good news is we do have this massive falling wedge. It does look very clear on the low time frame, but in order for me to be really confident that the bottom is in, what I want to see is this, guys. I want to see us get above here. If we can get above here and retest it, this is my buy opportunity right here. If we can get back above it, retest it, close above it on a weekly time frame, I think then we can absolutely explode to the upside. Now, furthermore, if we can break above this falling wedge, right? If we can get above this falling wedge right here, this would also be a really good opportunity. So get back up here. There you go. Something like this. I would be very, very bullish on AAVE if we can actually break above, do a retest. I'd be looking to buy right here, on a break above this other structure, and of course right in this region if we can get above. So just to make sure you guys fully are grasping what I'm saying right now, is I want to see it get above this key level. If we are able to do that, I'll be buying right here. Okay, if we can get back above here, I'll be buying right here. And if we continue back up, I'll buy again right there. Those are my 3 opportunities I think I see on AAVE. Now, also, if we do come down lower, I'd be interested in taking a shot down in this region if we can test this bottom trend line again. Now, if we do start losing this trend line, then we'll have to go ahead and cut it on this bearish retest right here, in which case I'll be waiting until we can get back into this range before I'll re-enter into the market. All right, so I hope that makes sense, guys. So essentially there's a lot here to cover. Okay, overall I think the overall structure does look really, really good. I think AAVE does look really strong, especially in the BTC pairing. I love the weekly reclaim on the 200 moving average, but it's not out of the woods. So if you really do want to understand all the different levels we're looking at for AAV and follow along, make sure you guys are part of the Discord server, and we will be covering this coin along with many others step by step, so you guys will not miss out on any of the action. So outside of that, I hope that makes sense. So those are my 3 levels I want to buy at or down here, and of course I'll be cutting it if we lose the bottom of this trend line. And of course re-entering if we can start reclaiming some levels. So I'm going to go ahead and push it back to you, Cryptstock. Have a good one, guys.
Hey, awesome analysis, RT. Thanks for your input. So one more thing before I wrap this video up that I wanted to mention is earlier in the video I mentioned that AAVE can move, and this is what I meant. So from the bottom right here up to the top, in 195 days, AAVE did a 2,461% gain, nearly a 25x in 195 days. And right here is why I like swing trading AAVE. In 7 days, did 100% gain. 31 days, 84% gain. 12 days, 82% gain. And 17 days, 125% gain. This thing can move in a serious way once it gets going. So that's going to be it for now, though. If y'all enjoyed this video, if y'all found some valuable information here, be sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see y'all in the next one.